Mum, Mum, no, Mum, I'm in the middle of trying to record my Rambo review. Yep, can you send some apple cake down? Okay, love you too. I had to take the war paint off. Well, I say it was war paint. It was Marmite. It f***ing stank. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Luke's Reviews, and on today's video I will be reviewing the newest entry into the Rambo franchise and potentially the final installment, Rambo Last Blood. Directed by newcomer Adrian Grunberg and with Sylvester Stallone digging out his survival knife one more time to reprise the role of John Rambo, Rambo Last Blood joins the soldier as he's living out on a ranch with his niece, who is inadvertently kidnapped by a group of Mexican sex traffickers, and so Rambo must bulldoze his way through whomever he must to save her. When it comes to the Rambo franchise, subtlety isn't exactly its closest ally. Despite the first film actually having quite a touching insight into the psychological aftereffects of soldiers of war, the series then kind of developed into a brainless, senseless modicum of explosion, bullets, violence, resulting in very by-the-numbers action flicks that have about the depth of a puddle. As for Last Blood though, this takes place 11 years after the last installment of Rambo, and it's clear to me that they've taken the Logan approach. Rambo is older, grizzled, he's settled in his life. I wouldn't say that he's in a fantastic place, but he's settled, he's working out on a ranch, but there is still that animal that burns and rages inside of him. And then, as expected, when the wrong people piss him off, this fury just explodes, and you don't want to be in his way when it does. Now, this film is gonna frustrate a lot of people. I think it might make even people quite angry. Heck, even the author of the original Rambo novels has been outspoken in saying that he hates what they've done to the Rambo character, specifically in this film. And I'm going to be honest, for about 75% of this movie, it doesn't feel like a Rambo film. In fact, as Rambo is on the hunt for his niece, traipsing his way across Mexico, torturing and brutalizing anyone that gets in his way, it felt less like a Rambo movie and more like a sequel to Taken. I was expecting Liam Neeson to pop up. Nothing really feels like Rambo at all. The iconography is gone. But until like the final 15 minutes or so, which is where it kind of just comes full-fledged violence, it just felt like it could be any run-of-the-mill Stallone revenge action thriller. However though, when those final 15 minutes hit, and this movie isn't long, it's about an hour 20 tops, but those final 15 minutes, it is devilishly brilliant. I'm sorry, call me a sadist or whatever, but it feels like Kevin McAllister and Jigsaw mashed together to create this series of tunnels in which people are getting spiked through the chest, pulsed through the face, shotgun blasts that just take off half of their head, falling into spike traps, claymores, other explosions. It's ridiculous. It's gonna put a lot of people off because this is an 18. It earns its 18 rating, and it's so violent, and a lot of people may feel it's unnecessarily violent, but I can get into a whole moral context of cinematic violence and where is that line for where you think too much is too much and you start rooting for people to die. But in my eyes, these characters are presented to be lowest common denominator, despicable human beings, which calls into is morally questionable, considering that this just seems to be the bracket for all Mexicans in this film, is that they all seem to be underhanded, evil people, which, well, Trump fans may enjoy that. Also, can I just add, this is a really kick-ass score by Brian Tyler. You wouldn't necessarily expect a good score or a standout score in an action film like this, but it really elevates some moments. Stallone is his usual grizzled self, and even more mumbled than usual, as the majority of his lines consist of him just going. It's just, you kind of just have to go with it and assume he's saying something cool. The other characters are atrociously written, they're bland, again, potentially offensive stereotypes. Look, on pure filmmaking levels, Rambo Last Blood is a borderline disgrace. The direction is lackluster and lacks coherency, the script feels more suited for someone like a Liam Neeson character, and the seriously graphic violence will be a turn-off for some. That being said though, and if you are able to understand that you are not here to watch a revered cinematic classic from Jean-Luc Godard, Last Blood does provide enough entertainment to keep you busy for an hour and a half. If this is the final chapter for Rambo, it isn't the roaring success some may be hoping, but it is watchable. Overall, I'm going to give Rambo Last Blood a 6 out of 10. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on Rambo Last Blood. Let me know what you thought of the film down in the comments below. And my question to you, who is your favourite 80s movie badass? Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of this film down in the comments below. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. The links to all of my social media accounts are in the description below. Many thanks for watching guys, and I shall see you in the next video.